first sound you hear in Bebop Deluxe's Crying to the Sky. Absolutely fantastic song, a lot of Bebop fans' favourite, and it's definitely a lot of people's favourite guitar solo of the many incredible guitar solos that Bill Nelson played. It's on Sunburst Finish, which is their third album, and there's a really good book about Bebop if you're interested. It's just a biography of the band, and they explain how he recorded this. He recorded it in a big room because he couldn't get too near the amp because it would just squeal. And midway through the song, if you listen, you'll hear the whole thing just goes out of control. It's like the guitar and the amp are going to spontaneously combust, and it goes into a squealing feedback, which just makes the whole thing better. But Bill Nelson had to stand 40 feet away from this Carlsberg amp where he had everything, racked up to 11. And I guess it's 335 or 345, whatever guitar it was he played. And the first thing you hear is a lick that he used quite a few times if you want to isolate and learn the lick. If you know Sister Seagull, which is on the album before that, which was called Futurama, you'll know that's the start of Sister Seagull, so that's an E minor. Take it down to C sharp minor, and we've got the first lick of the solo. So what Bill plays is, okay, so it's just these descending phrases, one after another. And go down to the F sharp. Try and get as much juice as you can out of that F sharp. That's the first phrase. At this point we're halfway through his solo. Now let me say that one of my friends requested this, and he said to me yesterday, could you do a video for Crying to the Sky? There's a lot of notes going by in a short space of time, so I'm going to get this as close as I can. But it's a very, very intricate sound. It's got tons of phasing and echo, and it's quite hard to hear all the guitars go by. But this is what I think he plays. So up till then you've got bend the B, octave, that point there, that's where the feedback comes in, and it's just like everything goes out of control. That's the long flowing phrase that comes after that. Where after that's what brings it in. And that's the end of the solo. That's the first solo anyway in the song. The most difficult bit by a million miles is obviously after the feedback. Once you get that, you can take a breather. And it does that, and then they're back into I Could Sail Away, that bit. That only does that bridge once, and then it goes into the next solo. The next solo starts off with two octaves, which are both the note B. So find whatever B's you like. I quite like. So you hear this. Then go down an octave. Up an octave. Now that's the first phrase of the next bit. So if you're doing it like I did, if you want to do that, jump down. Those are the phrases that I think I like the most. It's very elegant, it's like a cello's playing it. So you get the B, A flat, B, A flat, down to the B, that's the first half of the second solo. And then a descending line that starts not on an E, but on an F sharp. And ends on the F sharp. So if you like, it's more like an F sharp scale, but you know all the notes are in E major. And then the end where it goes. But all those notes are spelling out an E major 7th chord. So it starts with a F sharp, E, E flat B, E, C sharp, A flat. So that's a very elegant way of ending the song, and it goes into a kind of half time. And that's it. That is Crying to the Sky. I hope any of you who like that enjoyed that. And if anyone wants to say, well, you know, I hear it differently, because you know the bit in the middle, if it would be written, if you wrote it out, you know, in sheet music or whatever, I think it would say free form, because you know the meter changes, and it's very dependent on you know Bill's rhythmic styling. You'll never get it exactly the same as that, but that's as close to the notes as I can get. The normal phrases, I'm fairly confident. All that sort of stuff you can hear very clearly. When it goes into the more Torrenson notes, with all the phasing and the production and everything, it is quite hard to hear so many notes go by. But as I say, that's as close as I can get it. So if you've ever wanted to learn that solo, I hope that is beneficial and helpful. See you next time.